Today I'm remaking 4 of my old Pokemon designs. So this is Poison Puss. Yeah. And then, as you can see, there's no shiny. So I got to make the shiny on the remake, which was really fun, and I changed up the stats a bit. I believe I changed the ability. But for the most part, I was just trying to improve upon the original design. And so this is Poison Puss redesigned. The ability is the same. Platypuses that are venomous are are all male, so I made it 100% male to showcase that. And then here's the shiny. I made it black with the pink, gray beak, like neon yellow, green, poison. I kept the tail brown because I thought it added, but I probably would change that if I was redesigning the shiny, make it black. And then I made the back tail poison darker green. And then here is Poison Puss. I think I did a nice job redesigning the beak so that way it looked more like a platypus beak instead of just like an attachment. I enjoyed the tail being bigger now instead of on par, like with the rest of the body. I think I did the skull a little bit worse. I think I did the eyes a lot better. And I think the color scheme is better. I also got to make a Pokedex entry for it because it didn't have one. So here's its Pokedex entry. As Poison Puss wallows around the swamp, chemicals mix together, causing its tail to have enough poison to kill 10,000 grown men. It also has trouble walking due to the heavy weight of its tail. And then its original stats are health 90, attack 40, defense 40, special attack 120, special defense 85, speed 75 for a base stat total of 450. In the redesigned one, I kept its health the same. I increased its attack to 70, and then I increased its defense to 70 as well. I lowered the special attack down to only 80, and I lowered the special defense down to just 65 and kept the speed at a 75 to keep the same base stat total, but round it out to make it less special and more around, because with a heavy tail and sharp beak, it can do more than just special attack. The next Pokemon I redesigned of mine was Dampica. I got the idea for this one when I saw a little like electric llama ball, and so I decided to make an evolver for it that was a Stormcloud, just for fun. And so I remade it into Dampica. It kept the ability Levitate. I kept the same height for all of them. Space stat total is 525. Its speed is 15 because clouds move slow. Its special defense is 45. Its special attack is 140. Its defense is 120. Its attack is 82 because Pokemon likes to throw in random numbers sometimes. And its health is 123. Whereas the original stats, the health was 120, the attack was 85, the defense was 45, the special attack was 135, the special defense was 40, and the speed was 100. So we were able to increase all the other stats, mostly, by drastically tanking the speed. And then here's the new one. I think I did a better job with the color scheme, and I like the addition from 4 legs to 6, and then I like the static electricity buildup, because obviously alpacas are like fur coats, and so cloud static electricity. I thought that worked. I think I did a much better job on the facial expression rather than angry guy. And then I included the Eye of the Storm in its design, and I think that was a good way to set this apart from just being like a cloud llama to an actual Pokemon, especially since the eyes aren't really open. And then it's shiny. I made a lighter gray, so it's not as stormy. I tried to make the eye of the storm a little more hidden in the shiny, just for fun. And then I went for blue lightning and like yellow orange rain, just to kind of color swap them. And I think this one does a good job contrasting colors. However, it's definitely not my favorite shiny that I've made. The next Pokemon I made was Thanks Fire. Oh, wait. My bad. I forgot the ability, or the Pokedex entry of this one. The eye in the middle of Dampka's body acts as its weak point. If there's a thunderstorm, this Pokemon won't be far behind. So that's because, you know, weak points in Pokemon, like Rhyhorn's horn acting as an electric rod, is a common thing. So now, for real this time, we have Thanks Fire. With the ability Soul Flare, for every fainted ally, it gets +1 special attack and +2 special defense. And for it to follow commands, you must have max friendship with it. I thought of this idea when King Gambit came out, because this was like right after King Gambit came out. I did not make a shiny, however, I did make a Pokedex entry for this one. So, its Pokedex entry reads, a turkey cooked for Thanksgiving, now possessed by a spirit, makes an incredible final resting place for other Pokemon. I did redesign the Pokedex entry a bit, and then down here at the stats, its health is 150, its attack is 10, its defense is 120, its special attack is 110, its special defense is 115, and its speed is 35, for a base stat total of 530. Then, as you can see, Thanks Fire. Its ability, I changed to Feather Fire. If burned, it maxes out the speed stat. And then its hidden ability is Soul Flare now. This is it. I think I did a worse job on the tail and the tail spirits. However, I do like the way the spirit's actually holding the head of the bird now to control it, and I enjoy the blue fire better on this one, because instead of being the dark and the same color as the ghosts, it is much more fire-like. And then I added some feathers to the head. I refined the beak a little. And then I think the best part I did better was the claws, or like feet of it. Its base stat total went up 15 points because I increased the speed to 50. I kept health and attack the same. I lowered defense by 5, and I boosted special attack by 5, and then special defense stayed the same at 115. Now, this one's Pokedex entry reads, the burnt Thanksgiving turkey was possessed by 4 spirits who give it a need for revenge. Because I thought that made it more better, in a way, than just like a good final resting place, like inhabited by spirits. And then for the shiny, I didn't spend too much time making it, and I kind of just wanted fun colors to make it look ridiculous. So we have this guy. As I said, the goal is to look ridiculous. You have the golden spirits, you have the blue bones, you have like the orange, red, pink body, and then you have some green fire and talons. And I think all in all, it accomplished its goal of looking silly. And so, yeah, that part was a success. And then the final Pokemon that I remade today was, this is my favorite one that I've probably ever made, Steelium. Its ability, Fairy Trick, takes 6% of an opponent's health at the end of every turn. I did not make a shiny for him. I also did not make a Pokedex entry. If you're wondering what these are just like color experiments for the new one's shiny. And then its base stat total is the one that changed the most. Its current base stat total is 565. Its speed is 105. Its special defense is 120. Its special attack is 55. Its defense is 125. Its attack is 85. And its health is 75. Now we have Steelium. Its ability is still Fairy, Trick, still the same size. It has the guaranteed marks of Betrayed and Beloved, which can give you the names either Steelium the Betrayed when you send it out, or Steelium the Once Beloved when you send it out, because that's what I designed it on, is its pre-evolution was like such a sweet dolphin fairy. It was all pink and stuff, and then humans like polluted the ocean and betrayed it. But you know, I definitely liked the original a lot better than this one. I don't think I did a good job remaking this one, and that's okay. I kind of expected that, which is why I chose to remake this one, was because it was hard. I did remove some hinges that made it look out of place and wonky, and I think the colors do still match pretty nicely, but not as good as the original. The fin was a little wonky, and yeah. But its new stats are health 102, attack 103, because they like throwing in funny numbers, defense 120, special attack 50, special defense 120, and speed 105, to make this one a pseudo-legendary with a base stat total of 600, even though I know pseudo-legendaries are supposed to have 3 stages, not 2. And then I really enjoy its shiny, because it's like orange, purpley, and I just think it's a fun shiny to work with. I think it really suits it. And I think that I probably could have made a better shiny. However, that's just room for improvement in the future, and I really like this one still. Its Pokedex entry reads, the once beloved sea dweller started hating humans when it was enslaved in the Great Pokemon War. When it finally went home, all that was there was plastic. And so that's why it ended up hating humans. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing and leave the video a like. Comment what you'd like to see me do next.